As part of the Social and Family Development Ministry's efforts to make it easier and quicker for low-income households to access help, families receiving financial aid from the government's key social safety net ComCare will soon automatically qualify for other assistance schemes.
We'll put together a schemes bundle to strengthen support for ComCare families and school-going children, with schools-going children. Once their ComCare applications are approved, they will not need to submit separate applications to access other support schemes like MOE financial assistance covered by the bundle.
MSF is also planning to expand the number of schemes for which ComCare applicants wouldn't need to apply separately, like preschool subsidies, housing and healthcare schemes. For example, by the end of the year, eligible ComCare recipients will automatically be referred to get medical and dental subsidies at certain clinics under the Community Health Assist scheme. The ministers also talked about the deep shift in how MSF delivers social services towards something more proactive, like in the Community Link program, which provides support to about 14,000 families with children living in highly subsidized HDB rental flats. These families will be matched with befrienders. Now, befrienders give support and encourage the family to work towards their short and long-term goals, like owning a flat.
Instead of waiting for clients to turn up at our offices, we want to turn up at their doors, so we can address issues upstream. Hence, we have started scaling up Community Link or ComLink nationwide. Under ComLink, families with children living in public rental housing will be supported by a team of befrienders. They will be the single touch point for these families, journeying with them, nudging them towards longer-term goals.
Let me illustrate how we're translating this paradigm shift into action using a fly-through of a hypothetical ComCare client. Now let's call her Mrs. Tan. Mrs. Tan is a working mother with school-going children, and she recently lost her job. Her first step might be to visit Workforce Singapore to find work, amongst other organizations. But WSG officers don't just help Mrs. Tan look for a job or upskilling opportunities. They also find out about her situation. And when they realize that she's in financial hardship, they will proactively link her up with an SSO, Social Service Office. That's what we're training our frontline officers to do, to identify the various needs of a client beyond their presenting issues and connect them with the relevant support.
A new committee will be tasked to plan enhancements to the existing Project Dian at M-Cube scheme, which helps Malay families in rental flats become homeowners. The committee will involve 8 agencies, including the National Development and Social and Family Development Ministries, as well as the Early Childhood Development Authority and Skills Future Singapore. In an update today, Minister in the Prime Minister's Office, Maliki Osman, says the scheme has reached out to almost 2/3 of all Malay households in the 3 blocks where it's being piloted in Bedok, Geylang Serai and Jalan Besar. Census data released last June showed that the number of Malay households in 1- and 2-room HDB rental flats had more than doubled in the past decade to about 18,600 in 2020. The Ministry of Culture, Community and Youth will pump 20 million into sports after 2 years of reduced activity due to the pandemic. Called Bring Singapore Back, Bring Sport Back, the plan aims to safely reintroduce mass participation events like sports festivals, ramp up community participation and optimize sports facilities to encourage people to return and play together.
2021 was a thoroughly exciting year for sports, despite the many uncertainties and challenges. We progressively resumed sporting activities and also hosted several international events. In 2022, we want to step it up. Like arts, sports is a social glue that brings us together as we cheer on our athletes fighting hard for Singapore, or as we develop friendships by simply engaging in a game or two on the field or on the court. We will commit 20 million to our Bring Sports Back program in 2022. This is designed to reinvigorate Singapore sports, bring people back to play and enjoy sports together, and through sports, reconnect with one another.